We don't know what we really need, and sometimes it's good just to bleed. I get so tired of these one-horse towns, and sometimes I just want to turn it around. This old world can make it hard to breathe, and sometimes I feel like I'm not free. I burn those bridges to the ground, and these walls around me aren't coming down. I don't know where the road will lead. When the lights go out, it's hard to see. My life has been like a one-way track, always moving forward, never looking back. When you walked in, it opened my eyes to a way of life I never thought I would find. With an angel's heart, you took my hand and gave me love I'll never find again. Go out, now I can't see. My life is more than a one-way track. It's my place with you and I'm coming back. My life is more than a one-way track. It's my place with you and I'm coming back.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Are you ready? It's showtime. Please welcome to Kelly.
Yeah, I'm a back porch picker and I need a break. Taking my talents all over the place, burning up the road mile after mile, cause I wanna make you smile for a little while. Cause I'm a back porch picker, back porch picker, back porch picker, and I really need to catch a break. So I have my dreams of making it large, big old houses and fancy cars, a different girl out in every state. That's really seems to care. But I'll keep on picking till my dying day. Someone's bound to like what I got to say. 'Cause I'm a back porch picker, back porch picker, back porch picker, and I really need to catch a break. Yeah, I'm a back porch picker, back porch picker, back porch picker, and I really need to catch a break. Back porch picker, and these bills won't go away.
His name is Jason Sherrill from the great state of Texas. That is called Back Porch Picker. And before that, another great song called The Road. We'll have one more coming up from Jason Sherrill in just a moment because it is Triple Play Thursday. Welcome to a Triple Play Thursday edition of Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly, hosting the show. We are KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best, and that's exactly what we're going to do for the next 3 hours. We are glad to have you tuned in. Welcome to the program. We are broadcasting live on our website, KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com from Branson, Missouri, the live entertainment capital of the world. And boy, do we have some good live entertainment tonight. A couple of very talented young ladies in the world of country music. Up first tonight, in just a little while, Erin Enderlin is going to join us. And then Afton Prater is scheduled to be here in hour number 2. And she is major talented as well. So you're going to love their music. Every artist tonight gets 3 songs in a row, and the stories behind them is what we're going to hear from a couple of talented young female artists tonight. We want to thank all of our syndicated stations that replayed the show. Great radio stations like KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com, Country Road 58 from Germany, countryradio.musicbox4friends.com, that is from Belgium, devilscountryradio.com, radiotheking.be, that is also Belgium. We've got WVMIradio.com, realradio.us. We are on downtheroadradio.com from Ireland. We are also on countrymusicexpress.co.uk, our live radio player on their website at Country Music Express Magazine. We appreciate that. We are on Bourbon Trail Radio. We are also on the Chimp FM from Canada, the chimpfm.com from Canada, and countrythunder.com.au. That is Country Thunder Australia. So thank you guys all for replaying the show. We are also on a great radio formats like Spotify, iHeartRadio, Zeno FM. Just search KICR Indie Country Radio or Today's Country with Tim Kelly. How about we get back to the music right now? That's what I do best, is push play, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Jason Sherrill, one more time from Texas. This is called Talk to Me, Texas, on KICR Indie Country Radio. New country's best on Triple Play Thursday.
It seemed to all make sense, heading out that day with you in my rear view. I thought time would fade away. I can't stand the cold, the money ain't that great. These hotel rooms are small, and I can't see your face. So now talk to me, Texas. I'm proud of where I've been, and it's been good to me, but not where I want to end. Yeah, talk to me, Texas, and bring me home, and then tell me one more time not to roam again. Talk to me, Texas, on the wind. Well, I can't change a thing that I've said or done. It's made me who I am. It's the man that I've become. But I wish you were here, right by my side. I'd heal your broken heart, and I'd dry those tears you cried. Oh, now talk to me, Texas. I'm proud of where I've been, stars are in the sky, the blue that's in your eyes, and the way you held me tight. Oh, now talk to me, Texas. I'm proud of where I've been, and it's been good to me, but not where I wanna end. Yeah, talk to me, Texas. Bring me home and then, and tell me one more time not to roam again. And talk to me, Texas, on the wind.
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
What's a cowboy supposed to do when a cowboy ain't supposed to cry? There's gotta be a beer somewhere that needs a tear when you just can't keep it all inside. Everywhere I go, just ain't my kind of vibe. Folks are having fun, man, it must be nice. Guess I'm the only one with a broken heart. Ain't found another sad soul so far. Everybody must be doing fine, 'cause I'm in a rut, they're stuck in party time. All I wanna do is turn my radio on, reset the clock and hear a sad country song. But I'm just looking for a place to fall apart. Guess I'm the only one with a broken heart. Nothing quite goes with a fool sitting on a stool like burning whiskey over ice. And I wouldn't feel like such a fool if she fooled me once, but man, she fooled me twice. Everywhere I go, just can't seem to find neon lights and smoke. Damn, it don't feel right. Guess I'm the only one with a broken heart. I ain't found another sad soul so far. Everybody must be doing fine, 'cause I'm in a rut, they're stuck in party time. All I wanna do is turn my radio on, reset the clock and hear a sad country song. But I'm just looking for a place to fall apart. Guess I'm the only one with a broken heart. Just can't seem to find a place to fall apart. Guess I'm the only one with a broken heart.
Song number 2.
That's a once in a lifetime sky shining down on us tonight, ain't it, baby? Got a moon that makes two kids get together like we did, ain't it, baby? The song It's a kiss on a night like this. Yeah, that's just about as good as it gets. Ain't it, baby? It's a feeling like we can take this ride as far as we want to take it. Ain't it, baby? The song on the radio ain't the same, but it still feels so damn right. When you're lying in my arms, stealing my heart, the way it did that first time is kind of crazy. Ain't it, baby? Girl, this must be love we're making, 'cause it's always so amazing. Ain't it, baby? Song on the radio ain't the same, but it still feels so damn right. When you're lying in my arms, stealing my heart, the way you did that first time, it's kind of crazy. Ain't it, baby? Ain't it, baby? Ain't it, baby? Ain't it, baby?
He is also from the great state of Texas. He is from Montgomery, Texas, and a good friend of ours. We have met in person in Springfield, Missouri, just north of Branson. His name is Josh Ward. That is called Ain't It, Baby? And before that, another great song from Josh called Broken Heart. Well, I'm not going to break your heart. I'm going to keep playing the hits, man. The hits before they hit. 3 songs in a row from every artist all show long tonight. That is how we do it on Triple Play Thursday. The third single in the Triple Play for Josh Ward is called Together. It is great to be together with you tonight on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio. New country's best on Triple Play Thursday.
There's a lot about me that you don't know. There's a whole lot of things that I don't show. But you can tell when something's weighing on my mind. You always find a way to make things right. Oh, but girl, you got me pouring my heart out tonight. You're the rocks around my arms, around my true north when I'm headed south. A lighthouse in my darkest harbor. When I think it couldn't get any harder, you calm the seas when the waves get rough. I'm sinking down, you lift me up. Shelter in the storm lighthouse in my darkest harbor. When I think it couldn't get any harder, you calm the seas when the waves get rough. I'm sinking down, you lift me up. You give me shelter in the stormy weather. Even when I'm holding you, you're holding me together. Girl, you show me every day, but I love it more when I hear you say, you're the rock to wrap my arms around, my true north when I'm headed south, a lighthouse in my darkest harbor. When I think it couldn't get any harder, you calm the seas when the waves get rough. I'm sinking down, you lift me up, give me shelter in the stormy weather. Even when I'm holding you, you're holding me together. You're holding me together.
You're listening to Triple Play Thursday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
I get the dog, you get the fancy whiskey. But we agreed to split the bar up 50-50. For me that's alright, 'cause it's a Friday night. And I get the first and third of the month, so it's my right. Till you walked right in my line of sight, low-key trying to pick a fight. I could wish you well and walk away and be all namaste. Now I got my mind off you years ago. I put the box on the shelf. I'm doing well under neon glow. And a song comes on that makes me think of you. But when I hear it now, it's out of tune. And I smell cheap cologne, and I'm alone in a crowded room. I guess it's not time that I need it. I've lived half my life since you leaving. Just when I forgot all the details, my head and my heart's over you, but my senses fail. My senses fail. You painted my skies with candy lies, and now it's all I know. The bitter taste of regret and how I let you take control. It's like you're there in everything I do, but there's no color anymore, just shades of you. I guess it's not time that I need it. I've lived half my life since you leaving. Just when I forgot all the details, my head and my heart's over you, but my senses fail. All my senses fail. Guess it's not time that I need it. I've lived half my life since you leaving. Just when I forgot all the details, my head and my heart's over you, but my senses fail. All my senses fail. My senses fail. I still see you go.
Her name is Cassie Joy. She is from Kansas City, Missouri. She is an alumni artist of NBC's The Voice, Team Blake, and she is fantastic. What vocals on that young lady. We met her personally in Springfield, Missouri at Southbound Bar and Grill, same place where we met Mr. Josh Ward, who I played before Cassie Joy. I know how to work this thing, ladies and gentlemen. We want to give a big shout out to our neighbor, Renita. She is listening to us and as we are live on the air tonight, and that's awesome. She's just a few houses down and tuned in with my wife in the other room, so that's a cool deal. I'm here in the studio in Branson, Missouri, in the live entertainment capital of the world, and we're getting ready to interview a young lady by the name of Erin Enderlin here after one more song from Cassie Joy. This is called Poor Angel on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, new country's best on Triple Play Thursday.
I've been a bad girl. I'm not doing much right now. I've been a sad girl, waking up when the sun goes down. I'm chasing demons, searching for meaning. Does everything really happen for a reason? Before I fall apart, I get this feeling that some poor angels on my shoulder holding it down, calling a Hail Mary, trying to get me back on the holy ground. I'm hell-bent on hanging my halo up for now, but them poor angels on my shoulder holding it down, holding it down. time. Yeah, I'll give the devil his due, but it's a fine line when everyone turns their back on you. They say I'm needing a little healing. I'm on my knees, I'm not just talking to the ceiling. Before I fall apart, I get this feeling. Some poor angels on my shoulder holding it down, calling a Hail Mary, trying to get me back on the holy ground. I'm hell-bent on hanging my halo up for now, but them poor angels on my shoulder holding it down, holding it down, holding it down. Lord, make me a bird so I can fly far, far away. Lord, make me a bird so I can fly far, far away. I said, Lord, make me a bird so I can fly far, far away. 'Cause this life's getting too damn hard for me to understand. Maybe I'll just stay. 'Cause the poor angels on my shoulder holding it down, called in a Hail Mary, finally got my life turned back around. I'm hell-bent on keeping my halo on for now, with that poor angel on my shoulder holding it down, holding it down, holding it down.
Once again, her name is Cassie Joy. That is called Poor Angel, a triple play for that young lady from Team Blake of NBC's The Voice, and she is from Kansas City. Well, the lady I have on the phone with me and going to put her on the radio is from Arkansas. Her name is Erin Enderlin. How are you tonight?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Doing fantastic, and thanks for doing this interview. I sure do appreciate it. Been loving your music for a while now.
Well, thank you so much. I'm glad that we were able to connect and
Yeah.
get this set up.
Absolutely. We were talking off the air on the people that we know and have personally met. Blaine Howard, good friend of mine, and Lula, who's probably listening and will be in our chat room shortly, has met Blaine Howard too. And Lula's 83, 84, something like that, from Indianapolis, and she has listened to she's listened to my show since I started. So
I love it.
yeah, big fan of country music, and we've got a lot of those. And we tagline the station "New Country's Best," and boy, your music sure fits that bill for sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. We were talking a little bit off the air that you were playing for with Sonny Sweeney, been probably several months ago at the Southbound Bar and Grill in Springfield, and that's when I started checking you out. I was like, who's this Erin Enderlin lady? And loved what I heard, and so finally we got together for an interview tonight.
Excellent. Yeah, Sonny's been a friend of mine for a long time, and
Yeah.
I always love going out and do shows with her because it means I get to see a free concert too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. She's worth the price of admission, isn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. We met Josh Ward over there. I don't know if you were familiar with him. He's from Montgomery, Texas. He is awesome. We met him in person over there and got to hang out and take some pictures with him. And boy, he's fantastic on stage as well. Pure country music, and love playing his stuff on the radio.
Yeah, I love Josh.
Yeah, so we all know a lot of people, but I tell you what, you did a great tribute today to a lady that you look up to in the world of country music. She turned 90 years old today, and we're talking about Loretta Lynn. And I was watching your Facebook Live before we went on the air tonight, paying tribute to her. That was awesome.
Yeah, I mean, Loretta, she's an icon. I've not met her, but I've seen her play quite a few times, and got to see her induct Alan Jackson in the Hall of Fame a couple years ago, which was really special.
Uh-huh.
But she just, I mean, she's everything an artist should be. She's so real. I love her writing style. it's just so different because it's just her. It's the way she talks.
Yeah.
It's the way she feels and thinks, and she doesn't care at all to put it all out there. I mean, she's had more songs banned from country radio than any other artist out there.
Yeah, isn't that something?
Because she cares about like the issues that matter to people. I guess she's a little too real for folks sometimes.
Yep. Well, and I talk about it on the radio of how things have changed since artists like her came along. You know, you can't walk into a radio station now and hand them a copy of Coal Miner's Daughter and the DJ play it on the radio. It just doesn't work like that anymore. So
yeah, a little bit different.
Yeah, it is. But you know what? The first thing that I saw in your bio that was really cool, it says one of the best things about country music is that it is adult music. You know, the stories that it tells, it's real music. It deals with hard issues and life so that people going through those things don't feel so alone. And that's why you do what you do, and that is awesome.
Yeah, you know, and I don't mean that to mean that, you know, obviously it's great to have family music. Everybody can go out to and do that. Great for kids to have music too. But I just think, you know, adults, you're going through a lot in the world, and especially these days. And music just has such a great capacity for connecting people, for healing, for, like I said, not letting you know that you're not alone. And it's really incredible to see how that works out there.
Well, and I want to ask you this, because you obviously didn't start doing this probably as an adult. Your love for country music probably goes way back. So at what point did you start really developing an interest in country music and then, you know, saying, hey, this is maybe what I want to do for a living?
Man, you know, I don't remember a time that I wasn't obsessed with country music. By the time I was 4 years old, the only videos I wanted to rent were the Patsy Cline biography and a collection of KT Osborne's greatest hits. You know, when I was 5, I got to start taking piano lessons. The first song I learned was On the Road Again. And I loved listening to my grandpa's record collection. Some of my very first records were, you know, Waylon and Willie, Kenny Rogers, Conway Twitty and the Statler Brothers, Johnny Cash. And then I saw Reba McEntire on the Ralph Emery show, which I've looked up the date, and I think it was something like 1987, maybe. Mm-hmm. And, I mean, from there on out, I was like, wait, what? What is this? That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
And just fell in love with the stories and the performers. And I love how country music is like a family. You know, I grew up watching the Opry, and I loved how everybody would kind of everybody had stories with everybody, and they were coming out to play together. Just loved the whole story behind country music.
Absolutely. Well, that's why I love doing these interviews, and Ralph Emery was a big inspiration for me to do this as a radio host and a radio program. Because of what he did, you know, for at the Gaylord Entertainment, you know, for those folks. And here several years ago now, it's been, I think back in 2018 was our last trip to Nashville, and we actually went down to WSM, and I got to watch a live radio show being done through those French doors that they got there in the lobby, and just see all the history there. And you know, realized that I didn't realize, but at the time, but you know, I'm looking at Pat Sajak was on WSM way before he got into Wheel of Fortune and stuff like that. It was just amazing to be, you know, a radio person that got to see that and experience it. And, you know, just the artists that, you know, like you said, have played at the Grand Ole Opry. Now we're playing artists that are, you know, making their debuts on our radio station and getting to do that. Randall King just did it March the 15th. Jay Coote from The Voice is going to be doing it. And Nate Smith, we've been playing him. He's getting ready to hit the Grand Ole Opry stage, too. So that is a cool deal to be able to help further their careers. And we're glad to do it for you, too, because your music's awesome.
Yeah. The Opry was that was my biggest dream, to get to play the Opry. I love it. And I've gotten to do it 19 times now.
That is awesome, man. Congratulations.
And every time I about want to pass out.
Yeah. Yep. Hey, just like me on this show. Hopefully that goes good. No. No. It's all good. I draw my circle right here where I sit on the chair. So,
I love it.
I mark my spot. But man, what a place to be in the Grand Ole Opry. And here lately we've been playing a gentleman by the name of Dylan Carmichael. You're probably familiar with him. I guess
we worked out at the Opry about the same time.
He did, and I heard that on another radio station. I think it was something on Sirius XM. They said he was a security guard there. And so, you know, you got the run of the place when you're doing security. You get to go up on that stage and stand in that circle, but he wanted to come back and do it with his guitar in his hand, and here a few months ago he got to do it. So that's awesome. Yeah.
Man, he is just, his voice, to me, he kind of reminds me, he's got the best since Conway Twitty in that low growl kind of thing that can just wrap around the lyric.
Yep. Well, you know, he's got it in his genes. He's the nephew of John Michael Montgomery and Eddie Montgomery from Montgomery Gentry. And so, you know, as soon as he starts singing, you can hear that Montgomery in him. You know, he's got that. So he's got that going for him. But yeah, the songs that he's putting out though is what is I'm really impressed with him. That one, Hot Beer, I love that. I used it in a video promo for another radio show because I just love that. You know, I wouldn't drink a hot beer either, but the whole story that it tells, you know, you run out of bullets and you see the deer of a lifetime, that kind of thing. You know, it's just all in that song. It's really awesome. Well,
awesome.
Speaking of something awesome, you got to do something really cool. Tell us about this thing that happened with Roseanne Cash, and even Elton John was involved in it. I'm reading the whole paragraph, but I'll just kind of let you tell the story.
Yeah. Well, I guess it was in 2020. I woke up and I got an email, opened it up, and it was from Roseanne Cash. And she said, you know, I got a copy of your record, and I really, really enjoyed it, and I hope you don't mind, but I sent it to my friend Elton. And I emailed her back and was like, well, first of all, you're Roseanne Cash. Let's just talk about that for a minute.
Yeah.
And second of all, you don't mean Elton John, do you? And she was like, yeah, and he really likes it. I think he wants to interview you. And he interviewed me for his podcast and said the number 261 of the Rocket Hour is titled Aaron Enderlin, which is also very helpful because I can tell people where to go to find out how to spell my last name.
You'll be able to do that at the end of this interview one more time too.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So so that was a cool thing, man. When I was a kid, gosh, that's probably been 50 years ago, 49 years ago. I was listening to Philadelphia Freedom on a 45 over and over and over again from Elton John back then. Loved it. Yeah. And, timeless music. And then, he writes something for Marilyn Monroe and it just went viral and then brings it back in a different version when Princess Diana passed away. That was awesome. Just crazy good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I love it.
Yeah.
And, I did the interview with him and actually was out on Lake Hamilton with my dad out on the boat. We listened to the interview when it came on for the first time. And I think he finally forgave me for scratching his Goodbye Yellow Brick Road album.
Yeah, I read that too, but I'm glad you brought that up. Yeah. And you guys used to dance to that. So.
Oh, yeah.
That's good stuff. You've won a lot of awards. You've been on CMT, Make It Country. You've won 4 trophies there and a bunch of other stuff. Arkansas Country Music Awards in 2020. And, and I see a lot of artists that we play on the radio up for those as well. Got a great young lady from Arkansas, Amber Ray Dunn. You may know of her. She's fantastic. Lots of May Estes. Have you met her?
Oh yeah, we've written together a little bit.
Yeah, she's fantastic. I found her on TikTok, and we hooked up. Yeah, we hooked up. We've done one interview, and we've got her scheduled for next month to come back and do a second. So I love her stuff too.
Nice.
Yep, from Hope, Arkansas, and I hope she's listening.
May is awesome. We just got a writing date for this summer, so
really awesome.
Try to cook up something a little Arkansas-y.
There you go. Man, she's got that style, doesn't she?
Mm-hmm.
The only hell my mama ever raised, I think, one of her songs. So yeah. She's awesome. Let me ask you this too, because songwriting is a big thing for you, and most of the artists that we play on this program write their own music. But you've written music that people would know because they've been picked up by the big name artists. Alan Jackson, you wrote Monday Morning Church. Leanne Womack, you wrote Last Call. And You Don't Know Jack for Luke Bryan. Tell us about some of that stuff and how those things happen.
Yeah, I moved to Nashville when I was 18, and when I was home for Christmas break, I guess the second year I was up here, I hooked up with another Arkansas guy, Brent Baxter, and we wrote Monday Morning Church. And I took it back up here and started playing it around town. And I used to play out this place called the Broken Spoke, which I just saw yesterday fell victim to the Nashville Crane, but might be for the best.
Yeah.
Was playing in there, played the song, and these two guys were punching each other in the face. And they stopped punching each other in the face and sat down to listen to that song. And I thought, you know what? Might have something here.
I read that and I was like, wow, okay, what's going on?
And those are the kind of audiences, you got to work to catch their attention.
Yep.
Makes you better.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've been playing it around, and I hooked up with the great publisher Jeff Carlton, and he ended up taking me in the studio to demo some things, including that song, and started pitching it. And Alan Jackson cut it, put Patty Loveless on it, put it out as a single, and it changed my life. It let me go straight into writing full time.
Wow. And the song Last Call from Leanne Womack, and you may know the story, but this is the story I heard. Back in 2008, I was with a buddy of mine. His son was making a record in Nashville, and we was hanging out at a bar called Losers up on the north end of Broadway.
Oh, yeah.
And I heard that Leanne Womack had a big part in naming that bar because George Strait's manager, Irv Woolsey, owns half of it. And now they have Winners right next door. But one day, some folks came in there, George and them, and Leanne Womack says, "You guys are a bunch of losers," and they give her credit for naming that bar, is the way I heard it.
I love it.
So, I'm going to go with it. I think that's a true story, but great song, Last Call, and boy, what a voice she has.
You.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, man. She knocks me dead every time I hear her.
Yeah. And a host of other songs. Randy Travis, which it's a shame what happened to him with that stroke. Man, he's still getting lots of play on the radio, though, in the classic country stations. And I listened to one of them out of Springfield, Missouri. And then Joey and Rory. We know that Rory passed away. And Reba McEntire, Terry Clark, Whispering Bill Anderson, and the list goes on and on. It just says more. I'm sure there's a bunch more. That's awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I've been really blessed. I mean, I've had a lot of my heroes and friends record songs I've written, and it's a little wild.
Yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't quite seem real when you hear it.
Yeah. And that is awesome. Now, let me ask you this, too, because I ask this a lot of time about your writing style and if you do co-write with anybody. You know, there's a lot of writers' rounds, writers' nights in Nashville that are happening. Mm-hmm. I think Amber Ray Dunn's going to be playing at one tomorrow night. So, or maybe tonight. I think it's tonight. But, yeah, so, there's a lot of opportunities to hook up with other writers in the world of country music. But do you do it with somebody sometimes or just mainly on your own?
Yeah, I do. I write a little bit on my own, and I mean, I did when I came here, but I mostly co-write, and it makes it more fun that way too. But I enjoy being able to throw ideas around together and kind of, put it in the fire and refine it. Mm-hmm. And then for some of the artist writes like Terry Clark and Sonny Sweeney and stuff, we get together and write.
Nice. Now, how does that work since Terry Clark's from Canada? Does she still live there or is she in Nashville?
She moved to Nashville when she was like 21.
Did she? Okay.
And, yeah, she has a place in Canada, but she's a Nashville gal.
Is she a Nashville gal? Okay.
Uh-huh.
I see her on TikTok all the time, too. Love her. Yep. she's not afraid to put it out there.
Yep. She's hilarious.
Yeah, she sure is. I love it. Let's talk about your new single, and we're going to play that for the folks, and then if you can hang out for just a few more minutes, we'll come back and talk a little bit more. I'll Do It Different. Tell us about this one.
Yeah, this song, this was actually, I think, my first Zoom co-write. Right when everything really shut down in March, I met a guy named Ben Chapman through his publisher, set us up on a write. and I think we'd both been kind of on a hag jag, listening to Haggard, and I think you can hear a little of that influence in there. And I've been touring really hard the last couple of years, doing about 120 dates a year, and it's me out there driving, doing the deal.
Yep.
And I think when everything kind of stopped, it became a really reflective time, thinking about, I think sometimes you get so busy and you're going and you're going and going, and you don't think about some of the things you're missing out on, or some of the things that you maybe want to make a little more of a priority.
Yeah, exactly. I was reading that in your bio, and it hasn't been that long ago. There was a touchdown of a tornado that killed 25 people in Nashville. And just last night, my vice president right now is from College Grove, and he's in the chat room, Don Schwartz. He has Southern Trace Songwriters and vice president of this station, so he's a busy man. But he said there was tornadoes just 5 miles from their house last night. It started here early in the morning, but we didn't get anything other than a lot of rain and heavy storms and lightning and all that. But yeah, that's just it can change your life. And I was in the Joplin tornado in 2011, so I know what I know what devastation can do and what it looks like. And I survived in my brother's bathroom, me and him together. So yeah.
Tornadoes, man, it's a freaky thing. You can look out. I mean, I remember in high school, went down and, it felt like, okay, well, I guess nothing happened, and you come out and a block away, there's just nothing.
Yeah.
And it's really wild to see communities affected by that.
It is. And there was a song that Alan Jackson, and when September 11th came around several months ago now for the anniversary of it, and man, 21 years ago, but, he wrote that song, about 9/11, and he never really did it to make money off of it, he said, but that song has stood the test of time for 20 plus years. And just, writing something from devastation like that, and just that's what country music is about. It's about real life and real things that are going on.
Yeah.
So that's why we love it, isn't it?
It's a big reason why I love it.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to play I'll Do It Different. We're going to come back and talk to Aaron Enderlin just a little bit more on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
On a mountaintop, felt like I couldn't stop, just kept soaring. And I've been stuck in that valley where it always seemed cloudy, but I kept on trying. The ups and the downs, the highways and towns, the turns where I kept on finding. The wheels kept turning while my dreams were burning, right through the ties that were binding. Rainbows I've chased and found no pot of gold. The nights that I left you with no one to hold. You were the one thing I did right back then. Oh, but I'd do it different if I could do it again. Lying here beside you, I wonder why you put up with my wandering ways, never thinking less of me, 'cause you wouldn't want me anyway but the way that I am. The roads that I've run, more lost than found. All the nights that I could have been where I am now. You were the one thing I did right back then. Oh, but I'd do it different different. If I could do it again, darling, I'd do it different. If I could do it again.
On Twitter and TikTok, Aaron Enderlin, and just everywhere. I got a website too that can connect you with my shows and all the different social media too, just aaronenderlin.com.
Okay, sounds good. And we appreciate the time tonight. You're a fantastic artist, and keep doing your thing. And when you get something new that you want to promote, we've got each other's numbers now. Be sure to hit me up, and we will definitely have you back. It's been fun.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for having me.
There you go. Your song, Till It's Gone. Let's play that one next. Tell us about it real quick before we play it.
Yeah, I wrote that with Jim Moose Brown and John Randall. And two just amazing writers. And it's got all the melancholy. That's probably my favorite emotion in a song, but it's got the melancholy and really just kind of cinematic, just lots of visual in the song.
Cool. And you've got some videos to some of your songs on YouTube, too. We want to make sure the folks go check those out. Love to see you in action.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You know, acting's one cool thing that comes from country music. Kenny Rogers, Dolly, some of those artists done it because of songs that they made. And so I love to see you in video, too. That's cool. So
awesome.
we'll be sure to look you up on YouTube as well. Aaron Enderlin, we appreciate you tonight. Come back anytime. It's been a blast.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. This is called Till It's Gone on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
From the neon light of a liquor store to a flashing motel sign, I bought a room and did my best to disappear inside. Took the phone off of the hook and put the sign out on the door. Opened up that bottle and let it pour till it was gone. Grabbed an ashtray from the dresser, lit a cigarette. I turned off the TV, lay down on the bed. I smoked one to the filter and I watched the ashes fall. Blue smoke rings at your memory as it danced across the wall till it was gone. Up all my chances, like this book of motel matches, and the guilt cuts through the night like a knife cuts to the bone. 'Cause when you got no pride to spend, the heartache has no end, you just let those demons loose and just hold on, just hold on. Showed no mercy as the sun bled through the blinds. Silent films of you and me flashed behind my eyes. I shook off the whiskey, but I could not shake the fact I was a fool, didn't know what I had till it was gone. Burned up all my chances, like this book of motel matches, and the guilt cuts through the night like a knife cuts to the bone. When you got no pride to spend, and the heartache has no end, just let those demons loose and just hold on, just hold. It's gone till it's gone. Ooh. Till it's gone.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Hey I can be your cigarette. I can drown the memory that you're trying to forget. If your loving cup needs filled up, 'cause she left you bone dry empty, baby, I can be your whiskey. My love's stronger than 90 proof. Just wait and see what one kiss can do. And if you think it's too good to believe, don't worry, baby, 'cause it's rounds on me. I can be your whiskey, I can be your cigarette. I can drown the memory that you're trying to forget. If your loving cup needs filled up, 'cause she left you bone dry empty, baby, I can be your whiskey. Baby, I can be your one more chance, your one more try. My love can get you so high. I can be your whiskey, I can be your cigarette. I can drown the memory that you're trying to forget. If your loving cup needs filled up, 'cause she left you bone dry empty, baby, I can be your whiskey. Baby, I can be your whiskey.
Her name is Erin Enderlin. Great country music right there with the traditional sound. And that is called I Can Be Your Whiskey. We just wrapped up a great radio interview with that young lady, and she is fantastic. Go check out erinenderlin.com is her website and find all of her music. And she's got some cool stuff video-wise on YouTube as well. Thank you very much, Erin. And we will be talking to you real soon. She already wanted to come back, and I would love to have her back anytime. Well, this next artist I interviewed once, he is the son of one Mr. Johnny Paycheck. So let's play him. This is called Outlaw's Son on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best, kicking off hour number 2.
Son, don't do those things I've done. I understand I right those wrongs, but I'm bound for those gates where the devil plays my hand. Take my guns and that old guitar, do with it what you will. Show them all you're an outlaw son. He's more than his father's mistakes. Be more, be more, be more than I could be. Be with devil's hands. This life is a lonely ride with a gun by your side. This outlaw kept his family fed. Hangman told him someone had to pay.
Song number 2.
Miles from nowhere, $50 and a dream. I never seen one of them tequila sunsets, but we drank our fair share, it seems. Gonna be sailing out tomorrow out past that Houston Bay. I'm gonna see one of those tequila sunsets. Gonna be drinking enough for 2 or 3. I'm gonna be sailing in the blue Gulf with my honey right by me, sailing off in search of them tequila sunsets, passing the time with one in my hand, one in my hand. It'll be anchors away on the ocean blue, out there searching the sea for something true. Me and you, drinking our cares away, out in that sun and sea, sailing all day. Safe and sail, passing Padre Island, sailing through Corpus Christi Bay. I'm gonna see one of those tequila sunsets. Gonna be drinking enough for 2 or 3. I'm gonna be sailing in the blue Gulf with my honey right by me, sailing off in search of them tequila sunsets, passing the time with one in my hand, one in my hand. Got enough rum to make it to the Yucatan, or a little more tequila for the drink in my hand. Think we can make it to the Keys by dawn. You ain't seen nothing like this back on the farm. Pulling up anchor, tying off the mainsail, waving goodbye to Galveston Beach. I'm gonna see one of those tequila
the sun sets. Gonna be drinking enough for 2 or 3. I'm gonna be sailing in the blue Gulf with my honey right by me, sailing off in search of them tequila sunsets, passing the time with one in my hand, passing the time with one in my hand, sailing off in search of them tequila sunsets.
Well, the sun has set here in Branson, Missouri, and I don't have any tequila in my hand. What am I doing wrong? John Paycheck trying to talk me into it right there, though, isn't he? That is a great song. It is called Drink in My Hand, and before that, Outlaw's Son. He is the son of the outlaw, Mr. Johnny Paycheck. The next one in the triple play, the third for John Paycheck, is called Half on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best, and we're almost halfway done with the show.
Living on wasted days, crying over broken dreams. You can hit it hard, break it at the seams. Trying to just live my life, wanted kids and a wife, but the cards just didn't fall. I didn't push her away, I didn't pull her close. Sometimes fate just doesn't care. Staring out there tonight, trying to make a half into a pair. I've always wasted time trying to save my mind, deciding if I should stay or go, thinking what should have been instead of what could have been. My heart I just couldn't show. I always run away, played on the safe side. This is how my story goes. Staring at you tonight, I think this half could make a pair. Being by your side, I feel that I'm alive. This story seems all brand new. My eyes can finally see right where I want to be. My heart can't hide from you. You give me hope again that these halves can make a pair. Walking this earth with you always feels so true. I can take a breath, follow along with you. It's hard to move, you don't feel home. You're like fire to my cold. You let that sun pour in, filling up my dark. My whole world's a sky of blue. You give me hope, this half could make a pair. Being by your side, I feel that I'm alive. This story seems all brand new. My eyes can finally see right where I want to be. My heart can't hide from you. You give me hope again that these halves could make a pair. You give me hope again, I think these halves can make a pair.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
Country lives right here. Country is what we do.
Today's Country. More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country.
New country. up a smile when your lips touch mine. The way you pull me in, I get lost in your arms. Boy, you do something to me. 'Cause I love the way you make me feel. The way you hold my hand, it feels so real. The way you talk the talk and walk the walk, you're all I want. So come over here, boy, let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. they made a little change. Old man tried to be lost, so we got a brand new job. Made a little change.
Her name is Kaylin Pace. That is called A Little Change right here on KICR Indie Country Radio. And before that, another great song called Give It a Shot. Well, we'll give her another shot because we're going to play one more on Triple Play Thursday. And then we'll have a young lady by the name of Afton Prater join us on the program. One more from Kaylin Pace. It is called Trust in Some Country on today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio. New country's best on Triple Play Thursday.
Whiskey on us when my mind led me astray. With your hand on your chin, your thoughts to the wind, your aura gave you away. You're not here, you're not gone. You're somewhere between being foolish too long. But you're not leaving here tonight with the weight of the world on your mind. Not if I could help myself to ask you to dance. Well, you just might change your mind about love and God's good time. If you give this red dirt Romeo half a chance, we can turn back time by turning back years. I can lift you up while I catch your tears. So what do you say to a chance at a heart that's worthy? Put your trust in some country. Guess is that it wasn't fun, 'cause here you sit in this crowded bar soaking up the neon sun. It's kinda high life, just didn't feel right. What you need is some dirt road drive time. But you're not leaving here tonight with the weight of the world on your mind. Not if I can help myself ask you to dance. Well, you just might change your mind about love and God's good time. If you give this red dirt Romeo half a chance. Now we can turn back time by turning back years. I can lift you up while I catch your tears. So what do you say to a chance at a heart that's worthy? Put your trust in some country. Let come what may. You might like the way this old boy made you chance at a heart that's worthy. Put your trust in some country. Put your trust in some country.
doing that tonight on KICR Indie Country Radio. I'm not sure that was Kaylin Pace, though. I'm going to have to check that out. I just punched in her last name and all those songs came up, so I'm pacing myself, that is for sure. We're over halfway through the show, but that means another 90 minutes of the best in new country coming straight ahead, but another great radio interview tonight, and I found this next young lady on that great little app called TikTok, so we want to welcome Afton Prater to the show. How are you tonight?
Hi, I'm doing fantastic. How are you?
Doing great. Glad to have you on the program, and thanks for doing it. We appreciate it.
Oh, of course. I love that you found me on TikTok.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I've found several artists on there and been able to interview them. One young lady, she's graduating this year, 18 years old. Her name is Savannah Benz, and she has 2 singles out now. I found her when she had her debut single coming out. And in 15 seconds, you know how them little teasers are on TikTok. She posted something about 15, 20 seconds long, and I was like, I got to go check her out on YouTube and hear the rest of the song. So that's what I did and found her. Did the same for you. I'm like, okay, this is some talent. We got to play this lady on the radio and get her for an interview. So.
Yeah, no, I think TikTok is a great platform for artists to use for just little videos promoting their own songs or cover songs or just really anything. So I've recently started to try to post more. My goal is to do one a day or something, but you know, life happens and we get really busy, but it's important to stay, you know, up to date on your social media. It
is. Well, and I've found out, you know, through listening to some of the other people on there doing lives that they have just a totally different algorithm. You know, you post something on Facebook or do a live on there, it might stay on there for about 24 hours, but TikTok, it'll stay on there for 3 or 4 months. So.
Exactly. And no, I realized that with like some of my videos, like a person will like a video that I posted like a month ago. And I'm like, how is that still getting liked?
Yep. And you're getting liked by it. That's cool.
Yes. No, it's awesome. Yep. It's awesome.
It sure is. And I'll tell you, you're an awesome young artist and very talented, because I'm looking at your bio tonight and I was reading that. And, you know, I get a lot of young artists on here trying to make it and super young. Got a young lady, Brooklyn Summer, out of Los Angeles we played. She's 11 years old. But
oh my God.
Yeah, you started playing a year later after 11 years old, it says. That's when you really got started. And then a year later, you wrote your first song at age 14 later on. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it was actually age 12.
12,
so
okay.
My mom taught me how to play guitar when I was 11. She played around the house, and she finally sat me down and was like, you know, you're going to learn how to play guitar because it's a really good instrument. And I was like, and I loved to sing at the time. I played the flute in like 6th grade, and 5th and 6th grade I played the flute, and the guitar is a little more like a little more you can use with your voice. And so she was like, I'm going to teach you how to play. And so we sat down, and the first song I learned how to play was Peaceful Easy Feeling by the Eagles. We're really into classic rock. And then when I entered middle school, I kind of started writing a little bit, and then started playing like the talent shows. You know how that goes, just trying to do something. And coffee shops. I actually played at the saloon here when I was 14. And and then when I was 14, I actually took my first trip to Nashville and fell in love with it instantly. I was amazed by just all the amazing musicians and the atmosphere, and I was like, I'm going to move here when I'm older. I know I am.
And that guitar will make you some money, because if you walk around anywhere in Nashville, you see those cases laying on the ground and people throwing money in them, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, Nashville's a really great place, and you know, I found the spots where you can make some tips and stuff like that, and it's pretty awesome.
Nice. A favorite venue? Do you have a favorite in Nashville that you've been to?
Oh gosh, that's hard. I love all of them. I don't know. I played this place called The Row a few times. That's in Midtown. I love playing The Row. I feel like that's more I feel like Midtown's like more like locals, which I love that. Broadway's also like a lot of fun. I've hopped up on Tootsie's sometimes. I've played Writers Rounds at Tin Roof and stuff like that. And so I love Broadway. And also like Live Oak, Tin Roof on Demumbrian. That's super fun.
Last time I've been to Nashville was in 2018. We've gone several times, but the pandemic kind of stopped that for a little bit, unfortunately, for me traveling so much and getting to go to Nashville. But we've hung out several times at the Wild Horse Saloon downtown. And Yeah, love that big stage, and won a couple of awards there for radio from the Nashville Universe Awards, so we're proud of those. But yeah,
cool. I actually haven't been there yet, but I heard their line dancing is great.
Oh yeah, and super huge stage with a lot of history. Even on the walls, you'll be able to see a lot of folks that have performed there. So yeah, check out the Wild Horse Saloon if you get a chance. And when you get a drink there, and it can even be a Coke, they let you keep the glass boot that it comes in.
Oh, cool. Okay, bonus.
They give me the boot several times in that place. No, just kidding.
Okay, well, that's just another reason to go.
Exactly. Yeah, there you go. I'm seeing some of the artists that have really inspired you in country music. Great names like Eric Church, Tim McGraw, Kenny Chesney. Some of the women in country: Miranda Lambert, Carrie Underwood, Casey Musgraves, Dolly Parton, Kelsey Ballerini. And the previous artist that I interviewed, she did a little happy birthday celebration to Loretta Lynn. Today she turns 90. Can you believe it?
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
I did not know.
Yep, today's her birthday.
Oh, amazing. Yeah. I mean, I'm inspired by so many, also like Garth Brooks, George Strait. Kelsey Ballerini's on there. I love her. I actually had an opportunity to open for her when I was 17, when she had Love Me Like You Mean It on the radio, which was super cool. Eric Church, I've seen a number of times. I saw him at CMA Fest one year, front row at the Opry, which was amazing. Just saw Tim McGraw this last summer. He's awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, and actually my dad used to sing me a bunch of like Garth Brooks songs, and so he's kind of the reason why I love country music so much, is because I grew up listening to him sing it all the time.
Well, he's a big reason I'm in country radio, because I came in the 90s for country. I started in the 80s doing 80s music, Whitney Houston, REO Speedwagon, Journey, all that stuff. And country music was something that everybody listened to in Oklahoma. That's where I moved and got married. And so Garth was coming up, Toby Keith from Oklahoma, Vince Gill, 13 years in a row hosting the CMA Awards, that kind of thing. And I was like, man, this is good stuff. So that's what made me want to get into country radio. Got a young lady in our chat room. We have a live interactive chat room, and I'm looking at your age, but she wants to know how old you are. And I don't tell a woman's age. I'll let you. I know better.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm 23 years old.
23 years old. Awesome. Well, you are a very talented young lady, and I tell you what, it's a pretty neat thing when 15 or 30 seconds on TikTok makes me want to go check somebody out, and they end up here on our program. I love doing that.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's talk about writing, the songwriting, because most of the artists that perform on this program do write their own material, and I'm sure that's true of you as well.
Yes. Oh, yeah. I write all the time. I love to co-write, and I've been writing since I was 12. And so my plan right now is what I recently did was when I moved to Nashville in 2020, I moved in September after I graduated from college and from Washington State. And I recently took down all of my songs that I had on Spotify, Apple Music, all of that, because I wanted a more accurate representation of who I am today as an artist instead of like who I was when I was 14 or 16 or even 18. So I took all the songs down, and my plan is to release a new song every month, either re-record or re-release it, and just kind of put out the songs that I feel best, like who I am today as an artist. So far I've done one in December, January, and I want to say February and March. I've gotten a little bit behind on that because of the time it takes, to promote the song and then like put it out. But so a song a month is my plan. So, and in between that too, I'm constantly writing new songs as well.
Well, that's awesome. We got 3 great ones we're going to play for you tonight. Absolutely love your stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah. And your ability to write and perform has led to you winning some awards. I'm looking at Best Teen Songwriter, Best Country Songwriter for the 2013 Indie Music Channel Songwriting Competition. Yeah. I didn't know there was an Indie Music Channel. Now, there's an indie radio station. I'm on one of those. And then, I've done indie country television too. And I'm thinking about bringing that back to the airwaves and putting a lot of videos in rotation that you guys make, because there's some great acting in some of those videos out there too.
Oh yeah, no, that's awesome.
Yeah, so we're probably going to be doing that. I'm working on that. That's a lot of work putting that thing together, but we like to keep fresh videos on there and of your performances. So and you've also done big performances, and you've been in front of an audience of 30,000 people at Safeco Field.
Yeah, so the song that you're gonna play here, I Want a Truck. When I was 16, I went to Nashville again, and I wrote a song with this guy named Benji Harris, who's awesome. I still write with him because he's an amazing writer. And we wrote this song called I Want a Truck. And so a truck company here in Washington State called Sunset Trucks licensed the song. And what happened was Richard Sherman, at the time, who played for the Seattle Seahawks, also was doing like some commercials for them. So I ended up bumping into him during a commercial shoot, and I was talking to one of his friends, and this is when I think I was 17, it was my junior year in high school, and one of his friends said, well, you know, we have this celebrity softball game coming up, and we don't have a national anthem singer. And I was just like, okay. And he was like, yeah, like, would you like to sing? And I was like, I mean, it was totally caught me off guard because I don't even know why he would even ask me that. Because I was like, I'm just some like random girl from this like small town, and I'm just here doing a commercial shoot. And I was surprised too because, you know, Russell Wilson's married to Sierra, and she's an awesome singer. And so I was like, yeah, let's do it. And so I got the chance to sing at Safeco Field, which isn't Safeco Field anymore, where the Mariners play in Seattle, and that was in front of like 30,000 people, and it was televised. So I was so nervous the whole entire day. The national anthem is one of the songs that, I don't know, really kind of freaked me out because everybody knows it, everyone does it a specific way, and so. But it was awesome.
Yeah, that is awesome. I love that story. You know, I was telling you before we got on the air tonight how big of a sports fan I am, you know, with the Kansas City Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes and all that. And Richard Sherman got traded to the 49ers, and he bumped into one of our receivers on the field and got a pass interference call, so it helped us win a Super Bowl. That's a whole nother story. You've opened for Josh Thompson. I met him in 2008 at a bar called Losers on north end of Nashville. He's an awesome guy. Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, Mr. Josh Thompson. He's awesome. Vinny from the Tractor Choir walked in that night, and Aiden, that used to be Miranda Lambert's bass player with the big old mohawk in a lot of her videos, he was in there. That was a cool hangout at Losers in Nashville.
Geez, that place was popping that night.
Yeah, absolutely. And now they have winners up there too, and I haven't been to that one yet, but that's a fun time. You know, isn't it amazing how much talent is out there? And I'm sure you're amazed by it, but I know I am because that's why I stay on TikTok a lot. After the show, I'll be laying in bed, and that's what I'm doing is scrolling through there. And at work at my job, it allows me some TikTok time, and I get paid for it that way too. But yeah, that's how I find a lot of these now, and social media just kind of brings us all together. But the music is what we really are after, and you make some great music.
Thank you. Yeah, I enjoy watching a lot of people on TikTok too, and I've talked to some people that comment that, you know, live in Nashville, and they're like, hey, like, do you want to meet up? Do you want to write? And it's just a great platform to meet artists, you know, like yourself.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I've enjoyed it. I love it.
Well, your song "I Want a Truck" is fantastic. We're going to play that right now to let all the folks hear how you sing. And 2 years ago, before the pandemic really got kicked in March, I bought a brand new truck. It's a Chevy Silverado. What kind of truck do you like?
Oh gosh. I don't know. Well, my brother drives a Toyota.
Toyota. I like those too. My wife has one of those.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So that's good stuff right there. We haven't had a recall on either one. How about that?
Hey, that's pretty awesome.
That's a good truck right there. Miss Afton Prater, this is called "I Want a Truck" on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio on Triple Play Thursday.
I want a truck, one that won't get stuck. If I could feel the wind in my hair, baby, that'd be just my luck. I got a man, he understands that a girl's got the world when she's got the steering wheel in her hands.
KICR. That is called I Want a Truck, and that is her latest current single out right now. And we're going to play two more, though, before the program or the interview wraps up here in just a moment. Great song, though, on that first one. Love it.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
absolutely.
You.
Now, I'm sure you went to Nashville, Tennessee to record, right, and make your music?
Oh, yeah. I've been, so like before I moved there in 2020, I probably visited like 5 times to record.
Okay. And let's give a big shout out to that recording studio and maybe some of the guys involved, studio musicians or what have you.
Oh, yeah. Well, okay, so there's a couple different ones. So I went to the record shop in Nashville with Sean Giovanni. He's great. And then this last one, the producer, I switched. I'm kind of experimenting with you know, what's out there, who's out there. You know, I think it's kind of fun to just figure out who you work with best, or you know, get kind of experiences. So this other guy who did the next 2 songs that you're going to play, Till You Find One in Every Bar, his name is Dylan Evers.
Okay. I see you're also you're working with a gentleman by the name of Zach Scott, new management. Yes,
Zach Scott. He is my manager. He's great. Yeah, I go to him for so much advice, really anything, like Spotify pre-save links, the website, really any questions on. He's also like in law, so he helps with like the law side of music as well.
There you go. Gotta have that. I tell you, you don't want to get sued doing somebody else's song or any of that.
Nope. No.
Yep. You're a young lady. You got a bright, long future ahead of you in music.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me ask you this too, as a young lady. Do you have any brothers and sisters? And if so, are they musically inclined like you?
I do. I have a younger brother. He is actually 21 in about a week.
Nice.
And he goes to the University of Idaho. And he is not musical. He does kind of mess around like and sing a little bit, but he just does it for fun. Okay. And he's really into hunting, fishing, all that stuff, which I'm also into that. When I was younger, my dad actually brought me to elk camp, and I think when my brother got old enough, it kind of switched. Switched to my brother. He started doing all that stuff with my brother.
Yep.
But yeah, no, he's great. He is such an inspiration to me. He's like the best little brother ever, and we get along so good. He's one of my best friends.
That is awesome. I love it. Now, let me ask you this, too, and I'm sure this is a good result that's going to happen, but what does Mom and Dad think about you wanting to do this country music thing?
Yeah, so my parents have always been the most supportive people. Like I said, like my mom taught me how to play guitar. My dad's been singing me country songs since I was little. I think when I entered into high school and I started opening up for people, and like I did a couple opening acts before the Kenny Chesney concert outside the stadium. Like there was kind of a build up, and I expressed to them like, you know, this is kind of something I want to pursue. And, you know, we had that whole talk about college, like, you know, I think it's best if you go to college and like get your degree. And I was like, yeah, you know. And so I loved my college experience. I thought it was awesome. I was in the small town of Ellensburg, Washington, which was an amazing experience. But I always knew, I was like, I want to go to Nashville, and they were always super supportive. And yeah, they've actually, so what they did was they bought a house down there. And it's like a little townhome, and I live in it, and I pay rent and everything, and I have a roommate, and she's great. And they're actually, well, they're pretty much retired now, and so they visit a lot, and they have their own like space in the basement, and so they're actually loving it. I'm playing, I'm doing like my first, well, not my first, but I'm playing a show in North Carolina. And at a festival, and so they're really excited about that. They're coming down for a whole month.
Yep.
So they're loving it. They're loving it. And
that is awesome. And you guys are entrepreneurs, man. You're 23 years old, and you're doing this thing. You know, Mom and Dad's helping you out, and you know, and backing you on that, and you know, encouraging you along the way. But you guys are business people. You coming up with all kinds of ways to promote your music and to sell it and merchandise and all of that stuff, and then writing and producing the song. I mean, 3 minutes and 4 seconds I'm looking at on I Want a Truck, but there's a lot more work than that goes into it, isn't there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's I just didn't understand like when I was younger how much work actually goes, to a song and into the writing. And it's like even if you have like the best song in the world, if you don't promote it properly or advertise it properly, it's never going to get recognition. So it's like, it is a whole business. And so and I studied that a little bit in school too. So I majored in public relations and minored in business. So I kind of learned about that. And then I also work a job online as a social media manager for 15 businesses. So I'm constantly trying to think about, how can I, take what I'm learning from my job and implement it into my own career and stuff like that.
That is awesome. And I can tell by your energy and how excited you are about this interview and the opportunity to showcase your music that you have the fire for it. And this is what you truly want to do. That's awesome. You got the passion.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. I can tell it comes through on the radio. That's for sure. Let me ask you one more question before we wrap this thing up. You've got to open for Josh Thompson and some others and a big long list of popular names that you're inspired by that we kind of went over. But what's your dream gig, Afton? If there is an artist that you could either do a duet with on stage or open for, what would maybe be your dream gig of somebody that we might know?
Oh my goodness.
Loaded question, isn't it?
I've thought about this actually, and I'm inspired by so many people. I think, one of my main inspirations, growing up, middle school, high school, is Taylor Swift. I think that she's awesome. And also Miranda Lambert. I kind of think it would be really awesome to do something with Miranda Lambert.
Awesome. Hey, she might need a new Pistol Annie one of these days. You never know.
Oh yeah, I could be another Pistol Annie. That'd be so cool.
There you go.
But yeah, I mean, when it comes to my dream gig, I think it'd be so cool, obviously, to one day play CMA Fest. Just be up there on stage. I don't know. I've been to a couple of them, and they're just amazing events. And so, we're going to work on trying to get you guys to come to Branson, to the middle of the country. There's some things we've been working on, and some of the theaters here. They have more theater seats in Branson, Missouri, than they have in Broadway in New York City. Can you imagine? What?
58,000 theater seats here in Branson. This little town of 10,000 people population has 58,000 theater seats.
Wow, you guys love your entertainment.
Yes, absolutely. And 76th Strip, if you make a left turn out of there, it's going to be a minute after the show's let out because it is packed. And, we're glad to see everything coming back. Boy, the pandemic hurt it, and I'm sure it's the same with you. You're grateful to be getting back in front of the folks, right?
Yes.
Absolutely. Yep. Well, it's been fantastic having you tonight. We wish you all the success in the world. Don't be a stranger. You come out with something new you want to promote, hit me up again. We got each other's numbers now, and we'll get you back on the radio if you got something coming out this summer or fall, or, like you said, you're trying to do a song a month or something like that. So hit me up again.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'll definitely reach out.
Absolutely. Before we let you go, one more thing. Where can folks find you on social media?
Yeah, so I'm on Instagram. It's Afton, so it's like Ashton with an F, so it's AFTON, and then there's a dot, a period, and then Prater, PRATER, and then I'm on Facebook. I think it's Afton Prater Music. Twitter, Afton Music. I gotta get back into Twitter, but I do have one.
Okay.
Of course, there's TikTok at Afton Music. I'm on Spotify, Apple Music, all of the streaming platforms, and YouTube. I think my username is Afton or Afton Marie 11 or something. I don't know. I made that when I was 10.
All right. What's the password? No, I'm just kidding.
You got my social security number?
There you go. Send me your debit card. Yeah, absolutely great interview tonight. We appreciate it, and we'll follow you on all of that. And I sure will. I'll be looking you up after this interview on more formats like Twitter and all that. I don't tweet much either anymore, but I got 13,000 followers, and I don't even know where I'm going with it, so I don't know. But anyway, we'll hook up over there as well. I'm gonna play another song of yours, and then we're gonna play two more actually. But this one's called "Till You Find One." Tell us about this song real quick.
Yeah, so I wrote this song about how I just think it's so fun to hang out with a country boy. Mm-hmm. Doing all the fun activities, they want to go fishing, they want to go hiking, they want to go into the wilderness and go mudding and stuff like that. So this song is you don't know what you're missing out on until you find a country boy.
There you go. I love it. Well, and the whole time we've been doing this interview, I've been looking at your website, and you're there in a pretty dress with a guitar, and you got the cowboy boots on. So you're a country girl too. Looks like.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
I know I'm from Washington State, but I will say that we have a lot of wilderness, and there's a lot of hunting, a lot of evergreen trees, and I live in the middle of nowhere. So.
Yeah. That's a lot of inspiration to write songs, though, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep, absolutely. Well, we love your songs, and thank you for doing such a great interview tonight. It has been a pleasure to have you. I love your high energy.
Thank you so much, Tim.
Absolutely. This is Afton Prater. It is called Till You Find One on today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
My friend called me up, told me about her new boyfriend, Chris. She said he treats her well and that he comes from Los Angeles. She said she's never seen someone hit a golf ball the way he does, and he looks like a Ken doll. I said, girl, your boyfriend sounds cool and all, but can he bait a hook? Can he change a tire? Can he go in the woods and build a campfire? Can he shoot a gun? Can he take you mudding? Date in a country boy, girl, it's really something. You gotta believe me, there's so much fun. You won't see what I see till you find one. A couple months fly by, we're all out dancing at the club. She took my advice, found a guy from Oklahoma. Her sis started bragging about her fiance. He'll be a big city broker someday. My friend glanced up with a smile on her face and asked, can he bait a hook? Can he change a tire? Can he go in the woods and build a campfire? Can he shoot a gun? Can he take you mudding? Date in a country boy, girl, it's really something. You gotta believe me, there's so much fun. You won't see what I see till you find one. All you girls out there, listen up. Ask yourself these questions before he picks you up. Can he shotgun a beer and take you swing dancing? Can he put on a cowboy hat and look handsome? Can he drive a stick shift and take you four-wheeling? Date in a country boy, girl, it's so appealing. You gotta believe me, there's so much fun. Don't just settle for anyone. You won't see what I see till you find one. Till you find one. Till you find one.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
It's another single Saturday night on the town, doing what I do, hopping around, trying to find somewhere that I feel something. Give me a little Seeger's night moves, a man that brings me right back to me and you and all the times we were flying high with that tune bumping. I can just see you now, rocking out, baseball cap in that small town with a Bud Light in your hand, and round we dance. I can just see you now, sliding me the bottle. I worshiped you like I worship the gospel, and I don't know where the hell you are, but with me you're in every bar. All these taps and the echo With me, you're in every bar. 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 With me, you're in every bar.
Her name is Afton Prater, AftonPrater.com, A-F-T-O-N, AftonPrater.com is how you spell that, and go check her out on her website. She is fantastic, and you'll get to see the picture I've been looking at the whole time we were doing the radio interview. Very talented young lady. She is the whole package right there, and I'm glad I found her on that great little app called TikTok. Well, thanks for finding me tonight. Welcome to the third hour of Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly, hosting the show. We are KICR, Indie Country Radio. Add a .com to that, and it will take you right to our website, live every Thursday and Friday night from Branson, Missouri, the live entertainment capital of the world. And Afton thought I was kidding when I say that. I'm not kidding. We have it going on here in Branson, and lots of great live entertainment that after this show you can go check out as well on the 76th Strip. This next artist is going to be performing for one Mr. Tim McGraw in his 2022 summer tour. That's going to kick off on April the 29th at the Walmart Amphitheater in Fayetteville, Rogers, Arkansas. That's it, Rogers, Arkansas at the Walmart Amphitheater. Mr. Tim McGraw, but this gentleman opening for him. His name is Brandon Davis. This is called The Kitchen on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
We were NASCAR drivers cutting sharp around turns 3 and 4, racing around that island in our tennis shoes on that hardwood kitchen floor. We were superheroes protecting Mama from monsters in the fridge, playing hide and seek underneath that sink and eating steak 'cause Daddy did. Growing up we found it was built for more than just serving up fried chicken, 'cause the recipe we wrote about the life we're living was cooked up in the kitchen. It's where my mama read the good book and Daddy was playing all them old George Strait songs on the radio, and us kids we'd sing along. It's where we laughed and loved and said prayers up for all that we'd been given. Yeah, the recipe we wrote by the life we're living was cooked up in the kitchen. That old Kenmore double-door oven made many a Thanksgiving thankful meal. And if these walls could talk, there's no telling all the great stories they'd reveal. Those barefoot dancing, late night jamming, concert countertops, they painted a picture in our mind that'll never be forgot. It's where my mama read the good book, Daddy was playing all them old George Strait songs on the radio, and us kids we'd sing along. It's where we laughed and loved and said prayers up for all that we'd been given. Yeah, the recipe we wrote about the life we're living was cooked up in the kitchen. Many late night homework hangout, Saturday morning breakfast club. It's a heart and soul of this old house and the root to all our love. It's where my mama'd read the good book, and Daddy was playing all them old George Strait songs on the radio, and us kids we'd sing along. It's where we laughed and loved and said prayers up for all that we'd been given. Yeah, the recipe we wrote about the life we're living. All the recipe recipe we wrote about the life we're living was cooked up in the kitchen.
Song number 2.
Girl, you don't need another outlaw. Ain't looking for another Jesse James. Don't be fooled by my hat and boots. No, we ain't all the same. We don't all disappear into the sunset. Ain't all gunslanging, saloon door swinging drunks. We ain't all rough-cut ramblers out here gambling with love. From the looks of it, I can tell your heart's breaking. Dancing and stress, and you need saving. Girl, that's what cowboys are for. They ain't built for running, no, we're right into the storm. Be your strength when you feel weak. Come in and sweep you off your feet. So take my hand, but let's get back up on that horse, 'cause that's what cowboys are for. I'd walk 1,000 miles across the desert, climb 100 mountains just so I love your biggest acid on the Arizona sky and hold you tight. Girl, that's what cowboys are for. They ain't built for running, no, we're right into the storm. Be your strength when you feel weak. Come in and sweep you off your feet. So take my hand, but let's get back up on that horse, 'cause that's what cowboys are for. Dancing in stress, and you've been waiting for a hero to go saddle up and save you. Girl, that's what cowboys are for. Ain't built for running, we're right into the storm. Your strength when you feel weak. Come and sweep you off your feet. So take my hand, let's get back up on that horse. That's what cowboys are for. That's what cowboys are for. That's what cowboys are for.
Once again, his name is Brandon Davis. That is called What Cowboys Are For, and he will be opening for Tim McGraw on his 2022 tour. First stop is April the 29th at the Walmart Amphitheater in Rogers, Arkansas. That is going to be a fantastic show. Miss Alexandra Kay, I've also got 3 of her songs. Might play her 3 times tonight as well. Going to be opening with Brandon Davis for Tim McGraw. The third song in the triple play for Brandon Davis is his wife's name. Her name is Destiny. They met on Facebook. There's those people you may know section on Facebook. He thought she looked nice and cute and all that good stuff. Yeah, physically attracted to her, and he reached out to her. They started dating. She had 2 kids. He had 2 kids. Now they are a family of 6, and they are super happy. This is called Destiny from Brandon Davis on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio. New country's best on Triple Play Thursday.
Well, pull up a chair, let me tell you how it went. 'Cause a guy like me, girl like her, just don't make sense. Was an overgrown kid, she had 2 of her own. Had to be a dad, become a man. Next thing I know, another kid on the way, and a wedding right after. Sounds about like a lifetime, but it's just the first chapter. Destiny, place and time. He was 60 miles fast, running through a red light. The blue morning sky faded right on to black. Woke up staring at the ceiling. The good Lord had my back. When they pulled back that curtain, all that I seen was my heaven sent angel. I sure do believe destiny sure got a hold of my heart, just like it's meant to be. You might say it was written in the stars. This unpredictable love made this beautiful life. I couldn't make it up, even if I tried, 'cause it's destiny. Life don't always make sense in the moment you're in. We're not promised tomorrow, yeah. Every day's a gift, nearly died in that car. So I wanna live. She said, pick up that guitar, and I'm glad that I did. Destiny sure got a hold of my heart. Yeah, like it's meant to be. You might say it was written in the stars. This unpredictable love made this beautiful life. I couldn't make it up, even if I tried, 'cause it's
New country sounds like this.
I'd rather drink a hot beer, build a fire in the pouring rain, burn all of my fishing gear, then set sail in a hurricane.
And this.
I don't wanna be a good time girl, arm around my shoulder, shutting down your favorite bar.
And this.
99 Halo couldn't take you away.
You're listening to the best in new country music on KICR, Indie Country Radio.
There's bills stacked up on the table, hills close piled up on the bedroom floor. We've worked the night shift in doubles 4 days, 'cause the truck needs parts that we can't afford. Somebody stole the white picket fence insane. Yeah, you know I ain't impressed. This ain't the life we dreamed. But let's tell them, we've been through the good times and bad times, the hard days and long nights when we couldn't change our headstrong ways. But we made it somehow. We made up and got down, and I'm still a little struck, and I wouldn't change a thing. No, I wouldn't change a thing. And we ain't getting any younger. Yeah, we used to be cool, but we ain't no more. Yeah, we're too tired now to party all night with all our friends like we did before. For day night we might binge watch cable TV and have a beer while we pay the bills and wish we could still smoke weed. What? It's true. Life is full of good times and bad times, the hard days and long nights, living through all our headstrong ways. But we made it somehow. We made up and got down, and I'm still a little struck, and I wouldn't change a thing. No, I wouldn't change a thing. One day you're driving a big fancy car, ain't got room on your credit cards, and you're spending no
2.
I've done every lonesome job it takes to get by. I slung hash and I counted cash, worked the graveyard shift, taking out the trash, worked at Waffle House for tips, serving dust to dawn, stuck with overtime when I wanted to go home. Well, I'm tired of working for the man. I'm tired of breaking my back and still catching flack when I'm doing the best I can. I wanna beach house and Cadillac so I can tell the boss where to push and check, and then I'm gonna start working on my 10. But I can't go on no more, just working for the man. Well, I couldn't tell the boss the things he didn't want to hear. I kept my head down and I didn't ask while he was cooking the books to cover his ass. Faked a smile and moved along. Can't afford to quit. Rent is always due, so you put up with the shit. But I'm tired of working for the man. I'm tired of breaking my back and still catching flack while I'm doing the best I can. I wanna beach house and Cadillac so I can tell the boss where to push and check, and then I'm gonna start working on my 10. 'Cause I can't take one day more, just working for the man. Oh, you know the boss is taking his, Uncle Sam is taking yours while you're clocking in and out and sweeping up the floors. Yeah, the man's busy making sure that you don't take home 1 cent more. And I'm tired of working for the man. I'm tired of breaking my back and still catching flack when I'm doing the best I can. I wanna beach house and Cadillac so I can tell the boss where to shove a stand check, and then I'm gonna start working on my 10. But I can't live life no more, just working for the man. It's been long enough, I ain't working for the man.
That is where country meets rock and roll, ladies and gentlemen. That is called Working for the Man. His name is Matt Saladay, the artist on that one right there. And before that, I wouldn't change a thing. Well, I wouldn't either. That is great music. And we've been talking about doing a radio interview. I know he's listening in tonight. So he told me to pick a day of the openings that I have. Let's do June the 2nd. We'll get you in here for a live radio interview with Matt Saladay. We'll hit the airwaves at 7 p.m. Central Time, live from Branson, Missouri. And Matt Saladay will call in at 8:30 p.m. Central Time, June the 2nd. And I'll have that all fixed up on the website tonight after this show is over. The third one in the triple play for Matt Saladay. It is called Ice Cold Beer. Oh, I like that. On Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio. New country's best on Triple Play Thursday.
Hard from sun up through the night, and when I get home, there's more to do in spite of the fact that these poor eyes ain't seen their children in the light. And I ain't got no time to rest in sight. I need an ice cold beer. I need an ice cold beer while I'm taking a break out on the lake to do some fishing while the work just waits. I need a day without the August sun don't ever seem to fade, and the work to get done, Lord, it's never in the shade. Yeah, I wish I could get me an office job, relax and still get paid, take some vacation and have the time to play. I need an ice cold beer, I need an ice cold beer while I'm having some fun and nothing gets done. I wanna pop a top while I get my son. I love a case, but I'll take one can while I'm staring at the ocean on the sand. I need an ice cold beer in my hand. I don't ask for much, no fancy brands or such, just a friend who will show me they care by saving a cold one and making sure no one drinks it while I'm not there. Yeah, I need an ice cold beer, I need an ice cold beer while I'm taking a break out on the lake to do some fishing while the work just waits. I need a day without no plans. I know every working Joe will understand. I need an ice cold beer in my hand. Oh yeah, I need an ice cold beer in my hand.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
I love absolutely every single song they play. This station is dangerously good.
This is Today's Country.
I like the music.
I like the DJs.
There's even more to like.
I like everything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country.
New country.
Kissing that old friend he told me not to worry about. I walked in just to see for myself. Wanted to tell him to go to hell, but I held my tongue and I just thought, bless her heart, she's out of her head, barely in that little red dress. She don't know what's up ahead, but one of these days she's gonna regret all those nights spent in his arms. Bless her soul, she's in the dark. She don't really know that man of mine she's taking. Bless her heart, he's gonna break it. What goes around comes back around. She's gonna find out real quick. If she hadn't learned that lesson by now, maybe this time it'll stick. Bless her heart, she's out of her head, barely in that little red dress. She don't know what's up ahead, but one of these days she's gonna regret all those nights spent in his arms. Bless her soul, she's in the dark. She don't really know that man of mine she's taking. Bless her out your shotgun window. You even went and cleaned up your truck. I heard she's vegan and she grew up on the West Coast. Just like that, I ain't mad we broke up. Don't know her, but I know you. I hate to be the one to break the news. You can put the girl in the country, dress her up in denim, coveralls and new Justin boots. Sit her in the saddle, fix her up with some tackle, but she don't know the first thing to do. Won't fix your biscuits like you like 'em. You can wish and you can try, but you can't small town or big city world. You can put the girl in the country, but you can't put the country in the girl. You either grew up like we did or you didn't. You don't teach a whippoorwill to sing. Take her way out and do some nitty-gritty fishing, but it'll never turn her into me. You can put the girl in the country, dress her up in denim, coveralls and new Justin boots. Sit her in the saddle, fix her up with some tackle, but she don't know the first thing to do. Won't fix your biscuits like you like 'em. You can wish and you can try, but you can't small town or big city world. You can put the girl in the country, but you can't put the country in the girl. Oh no, yeah, I bet she drinks her beer from a glass. I bet you when you get a dip she gets mad. And when she don't know all the words to friends in low places, boy, you gon' be wanting me back. You can put the girl in the country, dress her up in denim, coveralls and new Justin boots. Sit her in the saddle, tell her go round up the cattle, but she don't know the first thing to do. Won't fix your biscuits like you like 'em. You can wish and you can try, but you can't small town or big city world. You can put the girl in the country, but you can't put the country in the girl. Country in the girl.
Her name is Jenna Paulette. She is from the great state of Texas. That is called Country in the Girl. And before that, bless her heart. Well, bless your heart for hanging out with me for the whole show. We sure appreciate that. We're going to do it again tomorrow night as well, 7 p.m. Central Time. We call it New Music Friday, so you'll hear some of the best in new music one by one tomorrow night. Tonight, we're playing them 3 by 3, 3 in a row on Triple Play Thursday. The third in the Triple Play for Jenna Paulette is called Pretty Ugly on Today's Country. From KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
It was Sunday drive, blue sky weather. It was 2 names carved in a heart on a tree. It was him and me thinking it was gonna last forever. It was looking like a real deal diamond ring. Oh, I'm talking picture perfect Polaroid, put it in a frame. Oh, but it's looking like it's all done changed. Roses on the counter are wilted now. Nail holes where I took the pictures down. Right side nightstand looks a little bit dusty. Heartbreak makes it pretty ugly. Mascara running down a made-up face. Clouds rolled in, that always rains. It was beautiful up until he said he didn't love me. Heartbreak makes it pretty ugly. Usually a little more put together, but I can't quit wearing this worn out shirt. Missing him still sitting front and center, and I can't even hide how bad it hurts. Roses on the counter
New country sounds like this.
Hey moon, I'm giving it all that I got. Hey moon, I'm down to my last shot.
And this.
Felt like living and I felt like dying. Whoa, come on back to me.
And this.
Hey, pretty boy, you were pretty sure it was gonna work out for you.
You're listening to the best in new country music on KICR, Indie Country Radio.
Cotton flannel on a front porch swing, leather jacket and some tight blue jeans. Don't get me started on the things I think when you're wearing nothing but them soft white sheets. Yeah. Listen, baby, you can put on anything, but what drives me crazy is seeing you in a honky-tonk, the way you're slipping that neon on. Girl, there ain't a look you can't pull off. Nothing turns me on like you in a honky-tonk. Smoke rings, glowing greens and reds, they hug your body like a long black dress. It's tailor-made for your silhouette. Nothing steals my breath like seeing you in a honky-tonk, the way you're slipping that neon on. Girl, there ain't a look you can't pull off. Nothing turns me on like you in a honky-tonk. Sipping and swaying and singing, girl, all I'm saying is it fits you like a glove. Listen, baby, you can put on anything, but I just go crazy seeing you in a honky-tonk, the way you're slipping that neon on. Girl, there ain't a look you can't pull off. Nothing turns me on like you in a honky-tonk, the way you're slipping that neon on. Girl, there ain't a look you can't pull off. Nothing turns me on like you in a honky-tonk. Oh, in a honky-tonk, in a honky-tonk.
Song number 2.
Hey moon, it's me again, that guy that's always checking back in. How's she doing? I'm hoping better than I've been. Hey moon, there's someone you see that stands between her love and me, and I miss her. Damn, I miss her. Hey moon, I'm giving it all that I got. Hey moon, I'm down to my last shot, and I know that it's crazy talking to a rock in the sky. Oh, but I gotta try. Hey moon, is she looking up from her room and thinking of us? Has she been tucked in, wondering where I've been, dreaming about seeing me again? Hey
Randall King. He is also from the great state of Texas. That is a fan favorite song around here, and my personal favorite of his. It is called Hey Moon, and before that, You in a Honky Tonk. Well, 30 days tomorrow, he was in a honky tonk. He made his debut at the Grand Ole Opry on March 15th. Congratulations to one Mr. Randall King and what he's got going on. All his hard work and accomplishments are starting to pay off, and he's got a full-length album out right now as well. We'll tell you the title of it here in just a second, but go out and check out Randall King's music. Everybody's calling him the next George Strait. I do believe they are correct on that one. Boy, I'll tell you what, can you imagine Randall King and the future ahead of him in the world of country music? And all of the artists that we've played tonight, man, we've got some good stuff, and that's why we call it New Country's Best. Now, you can follow us over on Twitter at New Country's Best, and my personal account is at Tim Kelly on Air. You can find me there on Instagram and TikTok as well. The full-length album from Randall King is called Shot Glass. Here's the title track of it right now on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
All my plans and all my schemes, all my hopes and all my dreams. Tell me how does all of that fit into a shot glass? My first kiss and my first car, Amazing Grace on my first guitar. Tell me how does all of that fit into a shot glass? It ain't that big, it seems so small, but still somehow it holds it all. So here's to you and my checkered past, gonna shoot it down and not look back. All her love, her daydream eyes, her first hello, her last goodbye. Now tell me how does all of that fit into a shot glass? Still somehow it holds it on. So here's to you and my broken past, gonna shoot it down and not look back. Daddy's gone, Mama's silver cross, and that part of me that just got lost. And tell me how does all of that fit into a shot glass? Man, tell me how did all of that fit into a shot glass? Fit into a shot glass.
That is the title track of his current album. It is called Shot Glass. His name is Randall King, and he just got signed to Warner Music Nashville, too, major record label, and that is his first full-length project. So it is amazing. Go out and get it, and go find Randall King. Absolutely. Well, thanks for finding us tonight and giving us a shot. We sure do appreciate it. I had a great time. I want to thank Erin Enderlin for being with us tonight, and Afton Prater, two talented young ladies in the world of country music. ErinEnderlin.com and AftonPrater.com are their websites. go hit them up tonight and buy their music as well, ladies and gentlemen. Join me tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Central Time for New Music Friday. We'll go live on our website, KICR IndieCountryRadio.com at 7 p.m. Central. And at 7:30 p.m., my special guest will be Mr. Don Mealer. His nickname is Pooh Bah, and Willie Nelson, I believe, give him that nickname. We'll talk about that and a whole lot more, but he has wrote for a lot of major artists in country music, including Mr. Willie Nelson. And then at 8:30 p.m. Central Time, my special guest will be 15-year-old Mackenzie Lee. She is from the country of Australia. So when we do the interview tomorrow night on Friday, it will be Saturday afternoon in Australia, but we're going to pull that off. I've done a couple of Australia interviews, so that's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you for joining us tonight as well. Today's Country with Tim Kelly is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Like us there on Facebook, and we will like you right back. Until tomorrow night, I will see you on the radio. Bye-bye, everybody.
I can put you in